2016. Direct engagement and whole boy mobilization. BHOBU Games and chapter support. Formally integrated the BHOBU Games under national leadership, acknowledging active support from BHOBU North America, the Volta chapter, and dedicated year groups, honoring of our roots, conducted a courtesy visit to senior BHOBU, including a historic visit to our oldest living BHOBU in Cape Coast. Engagement platforms. We revived the year group leaders platform and established a digital portal with school management for direct collaboration. Infrastructure and BHOBU transformation group, as Prof said. From this group that we have formed, we have initiated some projects which I'll just mention here for your attention. Road rehabilitation. We lobbied the Ministry of Roads to rehabilitate and expand the vehicle road network, and work is ongoing. I'm sure those people who visit the school these days, they will see that the road work is ongoing. Then the second one is campus security and aesthetics. Refurbish the school signboard and partnered with senior BHOBU police officer within the BHOBU transformation group to halt encroachment by Okada riders. I'm sure those people who are in Pando, you have tested this for some time. Our old signboard was not anything to brag about, and Okada riders have taken over the space. So we were able to clear them and then refurbish the signboard. Technical design. We finalized professional drawings and financial estimates for the new dining hall, a new lavatory bathroom complex, and the rehabilitation of the house 6 lavatory. The INEC thanks the entire BHOBU transformation group membership for their individuals constructive ideas and support. The legal standing, constitutional sovereignty, and brand registration. Corporate registration renewal. Our corporate registration, the office of the Register of Companies. In fact, BHOBU, the registration of BHOBU has expired several years. So our union was not in the register of the office of the register of the company's register, and we have to do that. So we renew our registration. We have to pay penalties for the number of years that we are not in good standing with the office. So now our union is in good standing, and we are part of all the companies that are registered. Brand protection. The INEC has successfully refreshed and officially registered the BHOBU brand, securing our intellectual and visual property for the future. Constitutional progress. We distributed the revised Alumni Union Constitution to the general membership to review ahead of the next annual general meeting. Administrative resolution successfully navigated and resolved complex academic issues. Project oversight and financial accountability. Dosogbo project. We provided executive oversight for campus innovation and sustainable biogas production. I'm sure you are aware that when we took over office, we visited the school we
we
compiled
compiled
the need
the
list
need
of the
list of
school,
the school,
which
which
the DOS of
the
all
daughter
was part
was
of
part
that.
of that.
We had
We had
several meetings
several
with our
meetings
year
with
group
our year group
leaders.
leaders.
We decided on a levy
We decided
that we
on a
should all
levy
pay so that we
to
can
go up
remove the
with
DOS of
so
all
that we can
from
remove the daughter
our
from.
campus. But that has delayed, and INEC is aware that there is a rekindle of that project where our younger BHOBUs have taken it over and proposed that we should use the 1990 year group from 1990 to I think 1999 or 2000 year group to elevate Dosobo on our campus. So we are pursuing that as well with them. Direct alumni support and contributions. The INEC recognizes and appreciates the generous direct donations made by various branches, chapters, year groups, and individuals. I will mention just a few of those records that we have. Daniel Oni gave INEC $200 for the school signage refurbishment. As we all know, North American BHOBU, they have done the new gate that we have on campus. BHOBU 1985-87, they donated 2 commercial deep freezers and 2 5,000 watts stabilizers. BHOBU 89 year group, they donated a corn mill, an industrial blender, and repaired the old corn mill and the inclusion of 100 pieces of school furniture and 2 whiteboards for the school. BHOBU 95-97 year group, they donated 105 pieces of classroom furniture. BHOBU 95 year group, they donated football boots, jerseys, and Air Force cadet uniforms. BHOBU 2002 donated 2 food trolleys, 70 large and 70 small pantry bowls with lids and 1 multi-purpose ladder. BHOBU Volta chapter, they plant trees. They initiated a tree planting program at the school. Cloverberg Group donated 100 student desks. Honorable Kofi Adams, Minister of Sports, Minister of Youth and Sports, and Prosper D. Bani, government, individuals, they did a lot of contributions to our group. Chief Director, Ministry of Roads, Mr. Samuel Akwaku, institutional project supports for the school, individual alumni donations, choir robes donated by Ebihekan, projects and infrastructure committee, technical contribution from Dr. Amejake, Prosper Jansi, Engineer Peter Amwaku, Daniel Oni, Samuel Akwaku, Ray Keck, Robert Feglo, Harry Ameti, and Innocent Texan. Institutional donations, brass band instruments, and street lamp donated by the Member of Parliament. Medical fund support, various BHOBUs donated to God's Ways Medical, including BHOBU 86, 88, 90, 99, 2000, 2001. I'm sure you are all aware of the medical condition of our colleague whose hip surgery was conducted, and then he's now looking good and walking and doing things that he was not able to do for a number of years. He couldn't walk, he was bedridden, so now he can walk, he can go to farm. Now he can even sing our anthem. So, what are some of the challenges that we encountered as INEC? The first one is financial non-compliance. A significant number of year groups have not paid their mandatory dues. And I'm sure you all know that without these dues, it is very difficult for INEC to undertake some of their administrative projects on behalf of the union. It's not always that we have to come around to members to come and beg them for money when something happens, when there is an emergency. So sometimes these dues come in handy. When we have an emergency, we can use part of that money to solve the problem before we can come to members for any other assistance. Then the second one is participation gap. We've realized that we have poor participation in the specialized committee work. The committees that we have set up, members were not able to be active in those committees. Even nominating people to those committees became a problem. And we all know that INEC alone cannot do the work. The work is for all of us. And it is through the committees that INEC will be very effective. So if we refuse to be part of those committees, then it means that we refuse to be part of BHOBU activities. So please, I will indulge you going forward. Let's be very active in joining these committees, because the committees are the engine of the union. Then the next one is academic concerns. Serious concerns regarding the declining academic prowess of Bishop Herman College was very, very obvious. And we have to do something about this, because Bishop Herman is noted for academic excellence. Then the stagnation of the Doors of War project. I think this is not good for us. We all agreed that we were going to contribute towards the Doors of War project. It's over 1 year and counting, and nothing has started. You access to audit the account of the NEC, which will give you the basis to consider if you want to contribute towards this special project, which we did. So we expected all of us to contribute towards that project, but nothing happened. We have opened a special account for that effect, so that we will not miss any money from the project with the administrative money. So that account is open. As of now, there is no money in that account. I'm sure very soon the bank will close down that account, because it's a non-performing account and it cannot stay on their books. And I think this doesn't speak well of us, so we have to do something about it. I'm sure we have circulated the year groups. Those who have paid their dues, you have seen it, so I will not mention it or read it here. So what are some of the lessons that we have learned from the 70th anniversary We are going into 75th anniversary, and there is a lesson that was learned from the 70th anniversary. A report was sent to us from the school headmaster based on what they have seen during the 70th anniversary. So I will just read just a part of it. In light of BHOBU's decision to take exclusive charge of the 75th anniversary planning, and following strategic feedback from the college management, we must honestly evaluate and address critical coordination loopholes from our previous major milestones. The 70th anniversary, to safeguard the prestige and traditions of Bishop Herman College, the following key lessons are incorporated into our execution strategy. Failure to produce anniversary brochure. We were informed that 70th anniversary, there was no anniversary brochure. Then the next one is absence of awards and recognition for staff. So during that period, there was nothing like that incorporated in the anniversary. Limited accessibility to anniversary commemorative cloth. So according to the headmaster, the cloth that was printed for the anniversary was exclusively sold from common points from Accra, so people did not have access to the cloth. So that is a challenge. So it's something we have to address going into the 75th anniversary. Inadequate planning for guests and dignitaries. People attended the program, there was no provision for them, what to eat, where to host them was not addressed by the 70th anniversary planning committee. So it was a challenge. So we have to make sure that we don't encounter these problems in our 75th anniversary planning. Then institutional integrity and collective responsibility. Recently, there has been a deliberate attempt to flood our fora with sensationalized rhetoric specifically aimed at tearing down the integrity of the Interim National Executive Committee through highly publicized grievances. While leadership must always be spoken to constructive scrutiny, we must remind ourselves of a fundamental structural truth. BHOBU is a collective ecosystem, not a spectator sport. The national executive structure does not operate on isolated island. By constitutional design and operational reality, INEC worked with and through our year group leaders. They are the vital arteries of the union, the direct conduit to the general membership, and the execution arm of our national targets. Therefore, when a group leader stands on the periphery to aggressively broadcast a list of systemic failure, it represents a deep irony. To point fingers outward at the collective regime is to inadvertently expose a failure to engage, collaborate, and execute within one's own immediate sphere of responsibility. I'm sure all of us here, we mean good for the union. So if we all say that we want the union to thrive, it means that it's our collective responsibility. We don't always have to point out failures, but we should be ready as well to profess solutions and work with the people to make sure that we all achieve our collective aims and objectives. I'm sure I've already spoken about the road infrastructure that we have on campus and the renovation of Father Prim's hall, renovation of the old dining hall, and then renovation of the science block, and then the agric block. All these projects have been given and awarded to the contractors. So they are mobilizing to go to the field. In conclusion, our foundational work with the INEC was strictly designed to transition the union from an interim mindset to transformation framework, to clear up any misconception regarding leadership terms. The INEC did not request an unscheduled extension of its interim mandate, nor did we ask to continue in these roles without due process. Having completed our designated transition time as of April 2026, we have paved way for full constitutional governance. We cannot afford to let late-stage campaign posturing fracture the global momentum we have built. Consequently, during the joint consultative meeting convened by the chairman of the Council of Elders on 22nd June 2026, which brought together the Interim National Executive Committee, the Electoral Committee, the BHOBU Reconciliation Committee, candidates standing for election, leaders, the Council Chairman's proposal to postpone election until the 75th anniversary celebration was adopted following a formal vote of 12 to 8. We emphasize the critical need for administrative continuity, structural stability, and the ongoing rebuilding of bridges across the entire BHOBU fraternity under a strong vision-driven and constitutional mandate permanent leadership framework. What is our recommendation? Moving to the union forward requires a renewed steadfast focus on unity, institutional alignment, and fiscal accountability. To guarantee a harmonious, successful, and dignified celebration for our upcoming milestone, we endorse and adopt the following structural recommendation. 1, strengthen coordination mechanisms, solidarity, formal institutional links between school management, the Board of Governance, BHOBU leadership, and local authorities. 2, improve communication channel, establish transparency, information channels to ensure that all parties involved fully understand critical planning decisions and structural responsibilities. Inclusive stakeholder participation. Ensure that students, staff, parents, and local municipal frameworks are directly embedded into the execution teams, avoiding isolated planning silos. Harmonious, coordinated execution. Build closer alignment between BHOBU and institutional leadership to ensure the 75th anniversary fully reflects the rich heritage, unity, and excellence of our beloved alma mater. By leveraging the professional systems, unit audits, and strategic committees networks established over the last 2 years, the next phase of union leadership will be fully equipped to prioritize collective responsibility and ensure the long-term progress of our beloved alma mater. God bless us all. Thank you.
Let me lapel you so that the noise will not be too much in the background. No, come close. Let me lapel you.
There is a concern that those online should mute their mic so that others can listen. Maybe you do the announcement.
So you can put this on your pocket.
Those online mute their mics. So
Okay.
that others can listen to the discussion.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, Dr. Baiche. Very detailed report, extensive, very good to hear. In a second, I think we'll open up from some discussion of the report. A few minutes for the discussion of the report. People may want clarifications and others. Now, those online, we are on YouTube and Facebook. Those online, please mute your mics. The technical people tell us that those whose mics are open are interfering with others. So online, please, if you would mute your mics, that would help us. Okay, so discussion of the report. We've all heard our president. I won't try to repeat what he said. It won't make any sense. So you caught my eye first. Yeah.
Thank you very much. The report has been read, but unfortunately most of us don't have copies. And it's very difficult for us to pick points that we want to discuss or want to put across for us to deliberate on. So I don't know how we'll be able to discuss the report that has been read. Thank you. Thank you very much. I believe that there was a time we had a meeting with the BRC and they indicated to INEC that they should share whatever documents on which they'll be relying for purposes of this meeting. So I'm just adding to the voice of my colleague to plead with leadership that they should let the request which has been read by INEC be released onto our various platforms now so we can access it in order to interrogate it properly. Thank you. As I said, hello. Yes, I think we were all paying attention when the report was read. Unless otherwise, we're not showing interest. Does that mean that for all that have been said about 35 minutes? No, you don't understand. You don't understand what I'm saying. Listen, let me explain it properly. The question I'm asking is, over 35 minutes that the report is being read, does that mean that we're not paying attention? That's the question I asked. It's a question I asked. You are paying attention. If you are paying attention, I'm not saying, first of all, that report shouldn't be shared. No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Now, what I'm saying is there's possibility
diagonals and 1 or 2 questions to ask. All those people have been shared. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, we are on. Okay, so I think when the INEC president presented his report, I just want to correct something he said, particularly concerning the Dosobo project. Mr. President, you are aware of what is being done. You created an impression as if you were not aware, which is very unfortunate. We had a meeting. You were tasked to revise the approach to the Dosobo project. We refused to do that. We took it upon ourselves as 90s year group to mobilize. And I can recount that at least you've done 2 of the meetings. So to create an impression here as if nothing is being done and then there's, how do you call it, it's very unfortunate. You know the roadmap we had shared that between now and September, the task is to raise 1.4 million cedis to tackle Dosobo. I happen to lead or to be one of the lead for this project. And that is why I want to correct that impression. So Dosobo will be tackled, and the 90s year group have committed to tackle this, and we are on course to do that. However, I am sure.
That's good to hear. You want to talk?
Yeah, thank you. I think at the go, maybe you didn't listen to me well when I was speaking about the Dosobo project. I did mention that this Dosobo project was started by INEC. And all the year groups, we had meetings with the year groups, even the infrastructure committee chairman led that meeting where we came out with the budget for the Dosobo project. We have a whole document on that with even pictures and figures on the Dosobo project. And based on that, we all agreed that every year group that is active will pay 30,000 Ghana cedis. And when we did the mathematics, if all the year groups pay that 30,000 Ghana cedis, we'll be able to raise the money that is required to do the Dosobo. Fast forward, people complain that they have paid money to NEC for specific project, which is the giant block, and nothing happened, and that money was misappropriated. So until INEC instituted an audit to those accounts, they will not pay any money into the Dosobo project. So INEC instituted an audit on the giant block and the previous NEC, and we have published the audit findings. And based on that, they also suggested that we should separate the administrative accounts from project accounts. And INEC went ahead and opened a project account. So I don't see where INEC is at fault here, or INEC has not moved the group together in terms of what to do on the Dosobo project. So when people became adamant, they were not ready to do anything. So it's just like you give dog a bad name and then you hang it. So people who refuse to pay finally, they have seen that they need to do something. Then the project was repackaged. And then now they take the front burner and decided that instead of everybody contributing towards the project, only some few year groups to do that, because maybe those year groups are more vibrant, they have more money than the other year groups, so they can do that. So we agreed, and I was at the meeting. I agreed. I'm 1990. My year group is part of those cohorts who are supposed to do the project. So we all agreed. So it's like we only shift the strategy and the focus from the old one to the new one. So I don't think there is anybody at fault here. The project is for all of us, and it will be done. Thank you.
And that is the important thing. It will be done. I like what the plan is that by September, a certain amount would have been raised and the project would have gotten underway. And that's the big takeaway on this project here. Yes. Now, by the way, for the reports would be shared, if it's not shared already, it's for public consumption, will be shared. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, of course, not physically. It's not physical. Digital. Yeah. So let it be done. So it's for everybody. Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much, President. Please, the meeting began on a very good note. Let's keep up that momentum. Somewhere along the line, heckling, creeping in. Please, let's put an end to that. That said, I want to commend Dr. Maite Richie, led INE committee. I call him my boss because when he was post captain, I was his assistant. Unfortunately, his stomach these days. They've done a very good job, whether you like it or yes. However, most of us think that it is time for them to give way. That's okay. But congratulations, you've done a good job.
Sorry, one moment. Please, regarding the report to be shared, there was some editorial work on it this morning, and I thought that just to refine it before we share, but in view of the request, it has been shared now, so you can access it on your various WhatsApp groups. However, please take note, don't take any offense on any adjective. Okay?
Okay. Tony. Okay, so thank you for that. Next item on our agenda, we have audited financial report. Who's going to give that? We have auditors. Are the auditor here? Where's the auditor? Yeah, please. Yeah. You can even come up here. Yeah.
I thought the report would be moved for us to accept it as a working document of the House. It's a formal meeting, you have to move it. It's an official document now.
I'm hearing you. Subject to subject to it's been assessed on the platforms, it's going around now. Subject to Secretary's comment about it, maybe editorial issues. That's the report. We adopt it. If there are corrections, we'll make them. Could we adopt that report and move on from that? Okay, that's yes.
No, Prof.
Oh.
I have a comment.
Okay.
Since the report has just been shared, I am thinking that we should give us a few minutes whilst the auditors read.
Well, it means you wouldn't be paying attention to this. That's what I mean. Yeah, but you also said he just presented a report to our hearing, all of us. It's been shared. But is there anything that you feel strongly about that for which you wouldn't accept it? That's the issue. That's where we are. Because he just read it to us verbatim. We all heard him. So it's not a document that we haven't heard. He spoke to it verbatim. Yeah. Save time to corrections. We can correct. But no. Otherwise, we're not going to move forward.
You accept the report before you do any discussions on it.
Yeah. Okay. So.
I second Prof.
Thank you.
I was going to plead with my colleagues that we accept the report.
Okay.
And we can go forward opposite. Deal with the issues.
Yeah. Okay. Between the two of you, who is taking? Who would not? Who are there? Yeah, the two. If we need to record the two, the secretary somewhere. The two names. Okay. Yeah, his name and his name there. Okay. So, Mr. Auditor, no wonder I was asking why you were dressed like this. Now. Maybe with the maybe you also need their recording. Online people. Hold it with your mind. Hold it with your mind. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Please, can I?
Yeah, please. Secretary George.
Good morning, Council, and good morning, the gallant men of BHOBU. My name is Frederick Kwame Bekru, and I'm here with my colleagues, Samuel Sasso. We are from BGJ Consults, the external auditor for BHOBU, and we are here to present unto you our audited report. But the council has asked from us also to do that in conjunction with reading the account on their behalf to the group. So that is why we are here to do this morning. Thank you. Please, before presenting the account, it is very important for us as auditors to read our opinion, our objectives, and that of the NEC before I present the account to you. And the presentation this morning covers 3 years period, that is from 2023 to 2025. That is the account I'm coming to present together to you this morning. Thank you very much. Report of National Executive Committee, the NEC. The session submit their reports and audited financial statement which covers the year ended 31st December 2023 to 2025, which discloses the state of affairs of the Bishop Herman Old Boys Union. The statement of section responsibility. The section is responsible for the preparation of financial statements that give a true and a fair view of Bishop Herman Old Boys Union, comprising the statement of financial position as at 31st December 2023 to 2025, and the statements of incomes and expenditure, cash flows for the year then ended, and then note to the financial statement. The section is also responsible for such internal control as they determine it necessary to enable the preparation of financial statements that are free from material misstatement, whether due to fraud or error, and maintaining adequate accounting records. The auditor is responsible for reporting on whether the financial statement gives a true and a fair view in accordance with the applicable internal controls of the Bishop Herman Boys Union of Ghana. Now, the auditor's opinion. We have audited the financial statements of Bishop Herman Old Boys Union for the years ended 31st December 2023 to 2025. The financial statement comprises the statements of financial performance, statements of changes in accumulated fund, statements of financial position, statements of cash flow, and then notes to the financial statement, which include a summary of significant accounting policies. In our opinion, the accompanying financial statement gives a true and a fair view of statements of cash receipts, payment of Bishop Herman Old Boys Union for the year ended 31st December 2025. In accordance with International Public Sector Accounting Standard IPSAS, financial reporting under the modified cash basis of accounting. The basis of our opinion. We conducted our audit in accordance with ISAS, that is International Standard of Auditing. Our responsibility under those standards are further described in the auditor's responsibility for the audit or the financial statement section of our report. We believe that the audit evidence we have obtained is sufficient and appropriate to provide a basis for our opinion. Our declaration. We are independent of the National Executive Committee in accordance with the International Code of Ethics and the Professional Accountant, including International Independent Standard Code issued by the International Ethics Standard Board for Accountants. We have fulfilled our other ethical responsibility in accordance with the code. Our responsibility include, among other things, to identify and assess the risks of material misstatement of financial statement, obtain an understanding of internal control relevant to the audit in order to design our audit procedures, evaluate the appropriateness of accounting policies and the procedures adopted, and conclude on the appropriateness of management use of the going concern basics, among other things. With this, I will move to the reading of the financial statement excerpt. I just summarize our opinions and the basis. The financial statements of the year ended 31st December 2023 and 2024. I'll be reading the two accounts together, but I will make sure I will make a distinct difference between so we can get it clear. The account of BHOBU has been presented adopting IPSAS. And the revenue for the year 2023 is amounted to 37,825 as the income, the inflow, the revenue. And out of the 2024, it amounted to 27,603 Ghana cedis. This is being made up of the contribution from the year group levies, which in 2023 was nil, but 2024 was 25,000 Ghana cedis. Approximate percentage-wise is 100% increased as at 2024. Special donations. As at 2023, it was 30,266. But in 2024, it is 1,500. We have seen a decline of about 95% for donations. Sales of souvenir. In 2023, it amounted to 7,530, and then in 2024, it is 1,090 Ghana cedis, which also have registered a fall or a decline about 86% fall. That has given us a total of 27,603 as a total revenue for the year 2024. We come to the expenditure. The total expenditure for the year 2024 was 43,251, as against 2023, 18,843, seeing an increase about 13% on the previous one, 2023. So when we compare coming down the surplus of deficit for the year, in 2023, the union was able to register a surplus of 18,982. And in the year 2024, we have registered a deficit, or in other words, a loss of 15,648. So I take us to the financial position. The union have a current asset in a form of inventory and a cash equivalent. The year 2024, the inventory has made up of 26,880 Ghana cedis, as compared to that of the previous year, 27,970 cedis. Cash and the cash equivalent, 86,000 for 2024, 86,882, as against 97,440 cedis in 2023. So in 2024, we have registered current assets as 113,762, as against 125,410 cedis, which we have seen a decline of about 4% decline due to the deficit we've recorded for the year. And when we move to the note to get the breakdown for all the figures I've just presented for the financial performance, that is profit and loss in old time, we get it from note 2, note 3, note 4, note 5. That will give us how we have arrived at the aggregated figure that I just presented to the union. With that, I will move to the 2025 financial year. Okay. Statement of financial performance as at 31st December 2025. The total revenue recorded for the period was 58,482 Ghana cedis, 58,482 Ghana cedis, as compared to the previous years of 27,603 Ghana cedis, which have seen an increase in revenue for about 30,879 in absolute terms, but in a percentage wise, about 113% increase in 2025 revenue collections. When we come to the expenditure, to break down to the figure I just mentioned, The year group levy was 10,000 as at 2025 as compared to 25,000 in 2024, which also registered a decline of about 60%. When we come to the special donations, which is note 3, it is 34,312 Ghana cedis for 2025 and 1,500 cedis for 2024. In absolute, we have registered an increase of about 32,812 Ghana cedis, which also in a percentage wise of over about 2,000 percentage increase in the special donations received. When it comes to the sales of souvenirs, in note 4, in 2025, it is 3,220, and then in 2024, it was 1,090 Ghana cedis, which has also registered an increase of about 2,130 Ghana cedis. Overall, we have registered an increase in revenue for 2025 for 30,879. Expenditure. For the year 2025, the total expenditure of the union amounted to 98,131. 98,131 as matched with 2024, 43,251, which have seen of about 127% increase in an expenditure. And when we subtract our expenditure from the revenue, we are registering a deficit, which is a loss of 38,199 as compared to that of the 2024, 15,648. And in a percentage word is about 144% increase in deficit. When we come to the statements of financial position, which is the asset base of the union, as at 2025, our inventory stands at 23,660 Ghana cedis as compared with 2024 figure of 26,880 Ghana cedis. And cash and the cash equivalent also for 2025 amounted to 51,903 Ghana cedis as compared to that of 2024 of 86,882 Ghana cedis. And in overall, we have seen a decline of about 33.53% fall or decrease in our asset value, due to the loss we have registered for the consecutive years into this we have eaten into our accumulated fund. So as at 2025, our accumulated fund, which is our position, has come to 75,563. 75,563 as compared to 2024 of 113,762 Ghana cedis. Mr. President, this has brought me to the end of the presentations of the financial statement for 2023 to 2025 of BHOBU. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Auditor. We thank you for your professional opinion and the work you have done. At this point, we'll subject the audit report also to question and answer. Wow, so hand is up already. Yes, you got my eye first here. The question may be to you. You may be. You can answer
Thank you very much. Please, I'd like to know if the auditor has been paid, because from the report you will see 4,000.
Ask him directly. Have you been paid?
Yes. Auditor, have you been paid fully? Because we don't want any bill getting on to.
Don't go to, have you been paid? That's the question. He will answer. Yeah.
Not fully.
How much have you been paid? How much?
If I have to contact my.
No, we need that answer.
From my colleague, we paid 50% of the audit. That's it. Remaining 50%.
So total fee is 12,000. You've been paid 6,000.
Okay. Any?
Mr. Audit, were you presented with the management account before your audit was completed? 2, were you given schedules?
Hold on. Where are we going? Are you suggesting that they don't know their work or what? What are you suggesting? I'm asking whether you are questioning the work that they did. Did he complain about the work that they did? Yeah, we're hearing him. The opinion he gave was not qualified. Was it qualified in any way? No. So I'm wondering what you're asking, whether it was subject. Did you ask some information?
The floor is open for questions. Can we allow that?
No. We have to be. This is a professional job done by a professional. Okay? He stood here, read his report. You know what auditors do? That the key thing. No, I know your question was to the auditor, but the key thing was about the work that they did. When the auditor stands here and says that my professional opinion is blah blah blah. If you go asking him, did I give you this? Did I give you that? What are you insinuating? Are you insinuating something?
No. You are getting it wrong. No.
Mr. Auditor.
No, Mr. President. When he read the financials, why won't you allow him to audit? When he read the financials, he did indicate in your financials that the responsibility of the financials is not you. Is that not it? So if I'm asking some questions, I know where I am arriving at. So if you say he's giving his responsibility to express a true and fair view on the financial statement, I don't have a problem. Are you getting it? So if I want to put the preamble to ask my question, I don't think I should be gagging here. No one is asking. So continue. Yes, 2 questions to ask. Let it be honest. Relax. We are all ready. Everyone can read. We are all ready.
Mr. Auditor, respectfully, did the session present you with a management account? Let me ask my questions. In your 2023 financials, you did indicate that there was a bad debt. That there was a bad debt that was written off of 7,000 cedis. In that bad debt, my questions are: 1, who owed the 7,000? And when did the debt arise? And who approved the write-offs? And what recovery efforts were made to recover these items? Why there was no disclosure note to the bad debt that was written off? 2,
Why don't you let him do it one by one? Yeah, if they can give us a second mic. Technical people, can you give us a second mic? They are working on the mic so that it will work.
Thank you very much for the question being asked. I'll say yes again to the question you asked whether we have obtained management account before we express our opinion. I said yes. And if you asked whether we have cited anything relating to the bad debt of the 7,000, I'll tell you yes. And if you ask what have you done in our responsibility as auditor, then we state on a record that we as auditor to express our fair view on the account, but not to investigate. There's a difference between investigating and doing an audit. The union has contracted us to express our opinion on the information provided to us, whether they are of fair and a true value, which we did. And then we have presented our ML, that is management letter or management report, on the key finding to the NEC, which we have discussed with them. They have provided me with a follow-up letter they have made to retrieving of that 7,000, which we have viewed and we have made or signed on it. But the detail to disclose is not our work as an auditor. It's the work of the NEC. Thank you very much.
In respect of this 7,000, about the of the bad debt, a demand letter was sent out to the outgone president of the NEC. So our part of the bargain is done. It's left with the former president to honor the demand notice. Thank you.
So you don't know what arise, what gave what brought the bad debt. That's what we are asking. What brought the bad debt?
It's an institution that is not borrowing money to people. So if we are seeing a bad debt that has been written off, our question to NEC is how did it arise? It's not the demand letter. The demand letter is after you've now seen the bad debt, you are asking them to either pay or whatever. We want to know how did the bad debt arise?
Hello,
Now
can I come in? Can I come in?
Yeah, I think the audited account for
Can I come in?
2023, I think 2023 or 2024, 2023,
23 is it.
that is where we have the issue of the 7,000 based on the audited account. So we have officially informed the executives who superintended over that account that this money is outstanding. The auditors cannot find how that money was spent based on the account that they have submitted to the auditor. So we informed them as INEC, and they have not responded, because we asked them that this money has to be refunded, and we have done our part by requesting them and giving them the order that this money is outstanding and they are supposed to refund, and it has not been refunded.
You wrote it off. That is what I'm asking. Something you don't have an answer to, why you put it off?
But there was
Hello.
no response to.
Hello, Mr. President.
So,
I have a clarification.
So,
So please, this thing is online.
Hello.
Our
Hello.
treasurer is online. He traveled. He's in US. Yeah, he wanted to speak to this issue because he has follow up on that. So let the treasurer Albert Ofori let us hear him. He is online to explain on
Hello.
this
Good
very
morning.
one. He is the treasurer.
Good morning, everybody.
Who is controlling the?
Hello.
Uh-huh.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. We can hear you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Good morning. Thanks for the opportunity. So pertaining to the bad debt of 7,000, which we inherited from the previous NEC, we made a follow-up with the executive, and the explanation was that at the time they planned a dinner dance at Moving Peak Hotel and paid 7,000 as a deposit towards the rental of the space. But the event didn't come off, and the hotel refused to refund the money per their policy. That is how come the debt was incurred. That was the explanation we received from the president of the previous NEC. So that is the source of the bad debt. We made a demand for payment, and it's like it's not an individual's responsibility, but it was a collective issue leading to the union's planned activities. So that is how come we incurred the debt. Thank you very much, Mr. President, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, was the said amount receipted? If it was receipted, I think that should bring a closure to this. Thank you.
Yeah, it was. It was. Documents were submitted to that effect by Professor Osai. Thank you.
No, I'm not done. I'm not done. To the auditors, the preamble to our question. Our colleague asked if you've been paid. Our colleague asked if you've been. I noticed that there's been accruals all the way to 2025. At what point were you paid?
Hello.
Yes. At what point?
Yeah.
Was
for the current
payment
audit,
made?
We negotiated the auditors to give us a rebate. So eventually, it's 4,000 cedis per year for the 3 years, which is amounting to 12,000 Ghana cedis. So we paid 50% upfront prior to the audit, which is 6,000. We had an outstanding of 6,000 to pay as at this week, which we were working on before the Congress. You might have possibly have hit the account by now, or latest by Monday, we should have paid off.
So you paid 50% upfront, but we are
Yes,
seeing
prior to the audit.
all the way to 2025 in the account. If
Pardon?
Okay. Agreed. Yes.
Because all the accounts were prepared this year.
Okay. Yes, I understand. That is why I asked when. Yes. Okay. 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 Now, if you check your 2025 financials, you did indicate that you are doing the. When I'm going to your before the financials, you indicated you were using the modified accounting cash basis. But we noticed some accrual items and inventory items contrary to the IPSAS accounting, cash basis accounting. So we wanted to know the reason accruals and inventories were rightly indicated in the cash based accounting approach that you used. I've spoken already through the mic. Okay, I wanted to know from the 2025, you indicated that
You are
you
talking to the auditor, right? They sure you got his attention.
No, I already asked, but they just asked me to repeat it. So, you indicated that you are using the cash accounting principle in undertaking this review. So, if you go to your accounts, I wanted to know why there was accrual items and inventory items included in the IPSAS cash accounting based principle.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. As you rightly stated, we said in our opinion the accompanying financial statement give through NFA. I hope that's where you are coming from. Okay, or the financial of cash receipt and a payment of the union. And it continued to say that in accordance with international IFSAS, then we can say that then we have put in a quote that financial reporting under the modified cash basis of accounting. So which means that you have not fully adopted the IFSAS. Not fully.
So it's a kangaroo one.
No. What? Officially.
Any other person? I think he's done.
Please, okay, back to the chair here.
Are you insinuating?
Yeah, please bring the PA. Please bring the PA. Thank you. We are all for transparency, but it certainly should not become as if it was an inquest or something of that sort. Okay. Are you done or you're not done? Okay. But just take note that it cannot become only you speaking to the reports. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm prepared. We are for transparency, all right. But it cannot become as if, see the group here. Yeah. Yeah. Come. Hey. What? What? Is that what you're making of what I just said? What did I say wrong?
No, we are not bothered.
Yeah, and then, but see the way he's taking it as if I didn't stop you. Did I stop you? Okay. He has a question. No, this person has a question.
Please, I'm coming. I want to give some clarifications to the questions our brother is asking. That is not suggesting that as somebody have said a kangaroo account. That is not suggesting that. Please kindly take note to that. We are only considering what we call the standard. That is what my brother is referring to. If you are in the profession, you understand. So he understands what I'm talking about. The cash base is just telling us that what it adopts is you spend of, let's say, when you buy something, let me bring it to the ordinary terms. When you buy something today, either being asset or not, it tells you that expense it. That is all it's about. And the question he is asking that when we say we adopted the IFSAS in preparing the account, why is it saying on an accrual in the event? That is what he's trying to understand. So I just want to clarify, and the issue is based on some of your souvenirs that you are dealing with, you are selling. The under normal circumstances, his question is that why didn't you spend it over the year? Because cash has been gone out of the union. That is the question our brother is asking. Yes.
Last year, according to the General Secretary of INEC Secretary, he raised a campaign and he generated 1,300 CDs for Bishop Herman College National Science and Maths Quiz. When I asked him, where did the money go? He said he had sent the money to the coordinator of the academy. Now, the coordinator says that he has not received any funds. But in the report, in the audited financial report, we cannot see 1,000 CDs as an income in it. And we can also not see an expenditure of 1,300. So why is it not in the audited report for 2025? That is my question.
Thank you. When the auditor was reading the accounts, I took note of an item here. Donations. At one of the, is it 2024? He read 33,000 something. Then another 1,005. So before this Congress, I was asking my colleagues, what is this thing that our compatriots were asking, we're talking about donations. Did we donate money to somebody? Wait a minute. No.
The treasurer is online.
All right.
The treasurer wants to explain. Online.
Eric, can you?
Online.
Allow me to speak. Hello.
Albert will be allowed to speak soon.
Okay. Please, what is the question?
We can't hear you, please.
Hold on, Albert. You will be speaking soon.
I'm unmuted. Hello.
They are trying to mic your speech.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, Albert, go ahead.
Okay, so I think the details presented indicated sources of income and then expenditure. But I think the audit might have summarized all the donations received and made under donations. So if you look at the bulk figure for the donations, you see the bulk amount there, but the breakdown probably didn't capture that specific amount which was sent to the NSMQ for their activities.
Okay, so that's his response.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we're going to
questions can be
speak through-
admissible because we are speaking to an audited account that has been presented.
When are
If
we
you have
going to
had
leave here?
a discussion with the secretary on some amount that have not reflected, I don't think this is the right forum to ask that.
Yeah.
So let us not admit such questions to delay us. Thank
I'm
you very much.
wondering where we are going with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Besides, I think these accounts were extensively discussed some time ago. And we have these auditors. Their job is to give us their opinion, true and fair. And this is just what they've done. what we are doing now is something like investigating or even doubting the credibility of the auditors, which I think is not right. They've done a professional work. We've accepted it. If you have any other questions or these things to ask, no, we've done this already. So I remember that I even contributed. But I was even talking about materiality. You're talking about 1,500 CDs and all that sort of thing. The materiality, some of these things,
1,000 CDs.
He said to us that on the same platform that you are talking about, at Congress, the auditors to respond to our questions. That was what he said.
No, but what the way you are going now, if you're saying
so they are not responding.
No, okay, let's go down. Let's go down to the basics.
We believe that they had capacity to answer, but each question they kept dodging, saying, and we were asking, why would an auditor come to answer questions to reports that you have written?
Look, please. The auditors have done a professional work. They've given you their opinion, true and fair. So let's leave this inquest to another day. This is not the matter.
If what they give them is not, so they are rejecting the report.
Okay, guys, friends, please. We started on a nice note. We are here, we have business to do. Please. Yeah. The treasurer is there. The treasurer is...
Stop that in there.
Adam,
What do you mean?
look, in the first place, I'm older than you.
Respect.
The chair. I think we didn't even sing our anthem. I'm coming. So we'll sing the anthem now to calm the situation. Come join. Let's get up, please. Let's get up. Come join with us to say 1, 2. Come join with us to say in praise of the echoes, where God and light will sing, and spirit bold and free. Hail the echo, hail the echo, hail the echo, Mater, Mater, Amam. Hail the echo, hail the echo, hail the echo, Mater, Mater, Amam. Let's be relaxed.
Thank you.
Let's take our seat. Thank you. We continue. In peace, in peace, in peace, in peace.
Thank you for that intervention. Yes.
Yeah, thank you very much. Once again, my name is Felix Biga, 1994. I'd love to say that we should calm our nerves. There are grievances, and I think we should hear them out. As a group, if we don't hear the grievances, we are going to not go far. Let us hear everyone, but please, when you're saying your grievances, say them in a decorous way so that people can hear you, understand the issue you're articulating, and if we can resolve them, we will resolve them. If they cannot be resolved, at least we all will know that we are unable to resolve them. But if we do not do so in a manner that enables us to understand the issues, then we will not be able to address them, and it will not help all of us. So my plea is that let's hear everybody out. Know that we have a lot of people, so also make your issues succinct. Address them in a way that we can all understand. And then if the leadership can address them, if they are unable, we will all know. Okay? So please, decorum, let's respect ourselves. We are all past, everybody has their own, nobody fits anybody, I should say. So let's hear ourselves and respect ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you.
And finally, anybody who want to cause trouble, I'll be called to duty to manage him. Thank you.
There's a hand up here. No. There's a hand up here. He doesn't have a question to answer. Yeah, but does he have a question to answer?
No, please, not question, please, but I think before the little misunderstanding, our good brother was trying to give some set of clarifications to a certain issue pertaining to the work we have done as auditors. That is what I just want to speak to, so that we can all get the clarifications on that. The issues is based on the modified cash base under the IFSAs, which I just want you, the House, to know that the IFSA allowed that. That is why we say it's the modified cash-based accounting, modified in a quote. So IFSAs allowed that to give further clarifications to that. So that is why when they go, it is in the note as well for you to see what has made to that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You had a hand up? Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, Chair, thank you very much. I think this is a very difficult account. For looking at the years that they're presenting till now. And honestly, there are a lot of questions we'll keep asking and asking. In the first place, for me, I was wondering why the auditor was the one presenting our account for us. That's how come a lot of guns have gone on him. Because he has read his opinion. Well, maybe it is done. But for me, I think having our treasurer having online could have led us through the account. Then our questions would have come to him directly. But I want to make a proposal that looking at the question, the audit reports, the financial statement presented, will it be possible for us to put up some 3-member committee to go review the reports, review the statement presented, and then probably find a forum to give us a report, another report on it or something of that sort. That is something I'm just thinking of my head. If it is allowed, it can be allowed so that
we could save some time there's work here to do. Okay, that's his proposal. We'll put together.
Please, please, I want to draw our attention here. The report has been signed. And the moment audit report has been signed, no one has the power to alter it. Please, if it has been altered, it is no longer our report. Thank you very much.
Yeah, they can always ask questions. Maybe answers can be provided. So the report may not be altered, but his suggestion is to put together a 3% thing or something to address some of these lingering things. We'll go there and then they will seek resolutions and put them on the platform and the rest. Yeah.
On the note of the auditor, I move that the report be outrightly rejected. Thank you.
Any other question, please? I rise to second the motion moved by Senior Larry that the report be outrightly rejected because of considering the issues surrounding it.
Which are the issues? Please articulate them.
The issues are that we don't understand
if you don't understand accounting principle, don't just come and talk.
Yes, explain. Articulate.
I see the explanation to my senior man with the expertise to explain. I've seen the explanation.
You are the one. Okay.
Let's see. But the guy knows. The guy is an accountant. No, the guy is an accountant. Let's see what reason he'll give. I said, what reason will he give? He is an accountant. He knows that.
Yeah, no, no. Let's see. See, he didn't take it. See, he didn't take it.
He cannot.
He didn't take the mic. He knows that. He don't know. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so the last suggestion on the table was a 3-person, something like 3. It's just a figure. If there are issues, they will collect and seek answers to those and put those maybe on the platform for us to, so people can address those. Can we have those 3 persons? Yeah.
Rejected.
Yes.
I'll just wear my accountancy hat that I had 20 years ago. Like the auditor said, once an audited report is issued and signed, they can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
The problem here, it's not with the auditors.
No.
The problem is the fact that INEC themselves, the first thing they should have done was to present a management account to the finance committee and then the audit committee to review, and even to us as members. That process was never done. That was never done. Now, when the audited account was even posted on the various platforms that we've come to recognize, there were questions being posed. What I was expecting was that INEC would have taken their time to answer these questions. They are, however, asked that these questions be routed through email, and for them to, for the auditors to come and answer it at an AGM. Nada. These are administrative flaws that should never have happened. But here we are. So now we are being, a report is being chucked down our throat. Whether we like it or not, do we accept it or do we reject it? That's where we are. Thank you.
Any other question? Any other?
Okay, so thank you. I've done audits. I work with PwC. I have a firm. I do audits. I'm a chartered accountant of almost 20 years. So I do understand some of the issues. I'm not very familiar with the details of them. But I think in order to address these issues, if we want to do them at a plenary, it will be chaotic. I would suggest that as the gentleman,
Reverend what?
We should have these issues directed to a committee, an ad hoc committee. They will look into them, and if there are merit to any of them, they will take them to whatever logical steps that need to be taken. And if not, they can report back to the various groups and we deal with them. Otherwise, we will do quite a bit of back and forth here, and we will not deal with all the agenda items we have. So I would suggest that that committee be formed, and we direct those questions to that committee, and they then seek ways to address them.
Thank you.
All right.
Volunteers for this committee, please. Volunteers for this committee. Are you volunteering?
Please, I think there is an existing audit committee.
Okay.
If we can know.
Yeah. Okay. Is there somebody else wondering whether there is? Do we have an audit committee? Who? Do we have an audit committee?
You see, Mr. Chairman, you see, there is an audit committee. The question then lies, was this report even referred to them before it was even sent to the auditors? I don't think so. And quite a number of the committees have been dysfunctional for a while. It's quite unfortunate.
Okay, we have to make progress. Either we go back to that committee which may have been dysfunctional, or we form a three-person something who are here, who have a sense of what is happening here, and may better relate to the issues. Yes.
Thank you very much, Presiding. I want to add my voice to what Reverend has said. But before that, the auditors have done their work. Their work is complete. Can we accept the report of the auditors? Can we accept the auditor's report as presented? Then the committee will do that. The internal something. I don't know. Their work is done. It's not been questioned. So on what basis are we saying we reject it? Thank you very much.
Okay. Hello. Okay, hold on. Please hold on.
Okay, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Please.
Gentlemen, the auditors have done their job. I have been leading throughout my career, and we cannot say that we are rejecting the auditor's job. They have brought us some findings. If we are not clear about what is contained in that report, then the next step is that we investigate the report. And somebody has suggested that we should form a 3-member committee or use our audit committee if there is one to do that business. So the audit report has come. That is what we have to take on board and own before we start looking into it. But if you say that you are rejecting the report, do you know how to write that report which we should accept? Because there has to be a report for us to be working on, and that is what the auditors have presented to us. So I think that the best way forward is to now move a step further to investigate the report. That is my understanding of the next step. So if we say that we are not going to accept the report, then what are we going to work with? If you don't accept the report, then there is no next step.
Okay, I think the issue has been settled. No.
Thank you very much. I think we are not helping ourselves with the way and manner we are deliberating on this report. I know many of us have experiences we want to share. I think the fundamental problem has been well established, that we didn't get this report ahead of, or probably ahead of this meeting. You know, and there were challenges. It was shared, okay, and good. And we should have had opportunity to deliberate on these reports even before submitted to the auditors. But I want to agree that we know the challenges we are facing. If indeed we want to form this committee, which is something we need to consider, because we cannot discuss all the issues at plenary, which I agree with my senior man. So I think that if we want to form the committee of inquiry or investigation or whichever way we want to call it, let's form the committee. I think we must commend the auditors. They have done their work, probably based on the information that was provided to them. They have done their work. And for me, I think that we need to form, if it's an investigative committee or a committee of inquiry or a committee that would look into the report, we look at it. There's a lot of learning we can do out of it. So moving forward, the very challenges or recommendations in their report, we avoid them as much as possible. So I want to plead that we need, I think the chair for the meeting would have to stamp his authority, because I see too many motions flying. We don't know which of them we're actually going by. I realized that when the proposal was made, there was no decision, and then we followed up with the motion of rejection and acceptance. So I think we need to look at the one we are going with. Thank you very much.
I just heard you. If we do not accept the report, then there's nothing to, as you put properly. So we better accept that, and then questions from the subcommittees to respond to the questions. For example, the question about the 7,000 was lingering until the treasurer came in. He gave an explanation. Everybody's happy. The question about 1,003, what the treasurer said was that the auditor gave a lump sum figure, but if we went into the breakdown, we would see the 1,003. Okay, so those kind of things we can do. So let's adopt it, and then we form this subcommittee. Adopted.
Respectfully, I would want us to go by the suggestions that is on board. Respectfully, I would like us to go with the suggestion that is on board for us to accept what BJ, forgotten the man's name. Yeah, I know the partner. So if we accept their report, then the issues with the accounts, respectfully, let's address them in-house. And I believe this will set as a base for us to build the future of BHOBU properly. I'll plead with all of us to let us move a step ahead so that we can address that. I can assure you certainly that right after here, these issues will not go under the carpet, they will be addressed. I will ensure, together with collaboration from the chairman, to make sure this happens. Thank you all very much.
Okay.
Adopted. Thank you. Okay, now the small committee to look into this. Any volunteers for this committee?
Hello.
Volunteers. Volunteers. Let's do it here. What, Reverend Arnold, is that you? You are being nominated.
He's going to fight his own case.
You've been nominated. Any other nominees?
Hello. He will fight his own case.
Other nominees?
Hello.
Other nominees to this committee?
Hello.
It cannot be a one-person committee, right? Yeah, give us the names. Give us the names so we know. What is the Salem? He will agree to serve? Okay, so that's two. Who is the third? Which are the three names? Let's go over the three names. Okay, so we got that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, no, that was done. So now, next item on our agenda says official dissolution of INEC. How do we do that? Official dissolution, how do we do that? No, it's not. It can't be a vote of no confidence. Okay, this is a properly constituted Congress. At the last serious Congress, we put together an interim NEC, National Executive Committee. They've done their work. Their work has come to their end. And therefore, at this Congress, their work is ended. So we thank them. Can we thank them for their work?
Thank you.
Necessarily. Yes, thank you. You need some ex gratia, please. After 2 years in office. Stage, yeah. You may extend it. Okay, so we are at the critical stage now. There cannot be a vacuum. So must have. We cannot have a INEC 2, right? INEC. No, somebody said I am interim management something. But note that there's a lot at stake when we are forming this interim team, because they're going to carry us all through the 75th anniversary until we next regroup properly. So let's think about all these what did the mechanic say? The spokes in the fire that have to be seen, somebody must shepherd them to the end. Things that are underway cannot just be dropped just like that. Things don't work like that. People deal with human beings. The person you know, the person you'll be dealing with. Okay. So we accept this INEC 1, call it, their term has come to an end. But at one of the proposals that I've received as a Council of Elders is it will not serve us well to throw away the INEC that just exited because of all the things underway. So we have to find some compromising way for them to keep them in there because they know what is going on, the contacts, what is established. Hold on, you hear me out? Yeah, I'm saying that we cannot afford to just throw them away. That is my main statement. Okay, wait, yeah. We cannot afford to say that's it because where do you start from? From whom? If we just say that's the end. Okay? So, and therefore, okay. One option is to agree some way. How do I say this? Okay, one option. The IMC will be big enough to include the old and new people. That's one option. A second option, somebody just mentioned here, from a subcommittee of them to follow up, shepherd all those things that are in the fire for BHOBU and Bishop Herman. But the issue is not BHOBU, the issue is not even Bishop. The issue is not even 75th anniversary. The issue is really the school. Because the school will exist, we need everything long before, after the 75th anniversary. Long after the 75th anniversary, all these things must be shepherded to fruition. Okay. So let's consider that. Yes, you caught my eye first.
Yeah, for those online.
Did you bring some Guinness, bro?
Okay.
Did you bring some Guinness?
A lot. Yeah, a lot.
Not just Guinness. Right.
Everything.
All the products. Yeah, go on.
Everything. Yes.
Go on.
Okay, so for me, I think one of the things that probably got a lot of people infuriated from the session of this BHOBU election is, I'm not trying to go back, is what happened between Senior Jebu and all those stories. We know all those stories. That got a lot of people infuriated. And I don't want a replay of that. Let's not suggest that BHOBU cannot exist without the current INEC or the INEC that expired in April. Let's not make a mistake and assume that we are going to start building around personalities instead of building an institution. It looks like that is what we are trying to do, to believe that without some people, we cannot move on. I was once an organizer for my year group, I think twice. I was once a president for my year group. I've moved on. We have a different group that is still managing the year group. So let's not be fixated about what they've done. For me, if they truly believe, if they truly have Bishop Herman at heart, there shouldn't be a break of whatever they have started. The human beings may not be there, but once the memory is there, there will be handing over notes. Their mind is still an institution that probably, if there is a blockade along the way, those in affairs can call on them. If they have the school at heart, if really it's about service, I don't see why they should have a problem to step aside for a different group to take over. We are not going to build individuals. We are building an institution. So please, let's tread cautiously. Let's not repeat what happened a month ago. Please, thank you.
There's a hand online. There's a hand online. Let's listen to him. There's a hand online. Let's listen to him.
Hello.
Online, please.
Hello.
Online.
Hello. Yes,
Online.
the name is Arnold. Yeah. Hello. 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 Hello.
Yes, speak.
Hello.
Speak.
Yeah, okay. So my issue.
Who are you? Introduce yourself, please.
My name is Arnold, 96. Yeah, my challenge is building on institutional memory. And because of that experience, I agree with the first advice that we should keep them around. But I also suggest that moving on, the constitution of the group, the constitution of the constitution should be revised in a way to ensure that those people, anybody who serves as an interim somebody, will automatically become part of an advisory body of the association or the union. That is my submission. Thank you.
Thank you. Another one, Kenneth Pogo. Let's listen to those online.
Thank you.
Kenneth Pogo.
Good morning.
It's not morning here.
To everybody.
We're in the afternoon.
That's why I added the afternoon. I am happy to be part of this Congress. On the issue of this current INEC being dissolved, I think there are a few administrative things that we need to do to ensure that what happened when Professor Osai and his group left office, we don't create certain vacuum. That is the position on the school board and a few other memberships that the INEC president or the INEC members were part of. We need to look at those and make sure they are removed and replaced by whoever we are putting in place. That's the housekeeping items. For the substantive item on the table right now, I am of the opinion that BHOBU, Bishop Herman Old Boys Union, is a union for a reason. It's not made up of, it cannot be successful or a failure based on individual. We are all equal once we become old boys. So the IMC should be completely devoid of the current INEC. Now, the issue that the chairman raised about people work with people they know, that might be true. But if this INEC group have really done a good job coordinating efforts to support Bishop Herman and the 76th anniversary, they should be able to work with the new IMC to get those people on board. So if you're a sponsor of an event or a sponsor of Bishop Herman and you say that I only work with Kenneth Pogo, otherwise I'm not helping Bishop Herman, then we don't need your help. That's my personal opinion. You should be able to work with everybody which the union has put forward to lead the union. So my summary is that new IMC should be devoid of the current INEC to avoid issues that have happened and plagued the union in the past 2 years. And we move on until after the anniversary so we can conduct our elections. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Seth.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, BHOBU. Thank you for the opportunity. I think I just would want to add my voice to the first speaker and then the very immediate speaker on the fact that, yes, the outgoing INEC may have played a very pivotal role in trying to get this project or get certain things underway. But just like both had reiterated, I don't think BHOBU should be built on personalities. And if indeed whatever activity that was carried out or being carried out was done in the name of BHOBU, persons on the immediate INEC should not see it as though those projects cannot go on if they are not leading it. Fact that they are not part of INEC does not devolve them of the group of BHOBU. They are still BHOBUs, and we expect that they still will be around to give the necessary support where it is required. Like the chair mentioned, it is the school we are looking at, and not the persons or individuals that are leading its old boys. And so again, let's tread cautiously. Let's not build BHOBU around individuals. We've been making this mistake all these years, and that is what has brought us here. Let us not go down the same path. If there are other persons who have the energy to move this, let us give them a chance. And with the support of whether the past or whoever is in the group that had the keys to the various levels or doors we want to open, if they are really minded about the progress of BHOBU, they will bring their energies to support whoever is in charge to push the agenda through. Let us look at persons who have the energy and not persons who know the people. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other contribution? Okay.
Chairman.
Yes.
I think if we want to carry on the way we are doing, we'll be talking around this problem over and over again. So, I want to put in a motion.
Okay.
That in view of the time constraint, the time that we have before the 75th anniversary, and the gains we've made so far in mobilizing support from BHOBU all over the place, I move that the current INEC be mandated to carry on and execute the 75th anniversary celebrations with support from the identifiable groups. Thank you.
It's a motion, he said, yet.
Okay, thank you. My name is Ben Akoto, 96. This issue, I think that we should just give equal opportunity to everyone here. Everybody who is ready to be part of the management committee or whatever we want to set up, we should open it up. Old INEC are still BHOBUs. So people can still nominate them if they so wish. Then all nominations come, we vote for them, we agree, and we carry on. Because we can't disenfranchise them because they are still BHOBUs. And those who have the aspiration to also carry on, they should also be invited to the table. Then we all agree on who should lead us, and we move on.
Mr. Chairman, I remember we had a meeting on the 22nd of June with all the year group leaders and the current INEC and then the other aspirants. And on this very item line, 2 proposals were made, and the 2 proposals were meant to be referred to Congress for a decision to be made. Respectfully so, I would suggest that we go by that, and then these 2 proposals, and those who are for proposal 1, those who are for proposal 2, we take a vote and then we move on as agreed in our meeting on the 22nd. Because I'm seeing new versions coming up which were not also agreed on in our meeting on the 22nd, which was duly communicated by the COE. So please, let's stick to that. And on this note, I also move a motion that 1, the current INEC
should not be part of the new IMC. Thank you.
We are going to take 2 more contributions, then we proceed.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. I only rise to seek for an information as to whether there are modalities for selection of the IMC members with respect to the number.
Modality.
Yes. Do we have the number? Do we have any skill set we need? Because it shouldn't just be about mentioning names, putting people in a committee or constituting people into a body without properly constituting them. We need to properly constitute people so that we will get the desired results we need, the reason for which they have been put together. Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to. My name is Evans Niblasi Boysin Zebu. I would also like to plead with those who said they don't agree for this old executive to be part of the new IMC. Leadership is continuity. It's not that there must be a case for explanation or anything that the new IMC will not understand, and now that they'll be chasing people to come and explain. But if some of them are on the committee, if anything, you can follow them or rely on them to explain it to you rather than chasing someone and those things. So the committee should comprise of both the previous and new people, so that if anything might arise, then they can explain it quickly. Thank you.
Sure. Okay.
Gentlemen, I am back here again. We've had the views from both sides. Now, just imagine that you go to, how do we call the ministry that makes the roads?
Roads and highways.
Roads and highways. So we form a committee here, and then tomorrow you go to the roads and highways, and you say you want to see the minister. And then you go, and then the minister, who are you? Then you say, we are from BHOBU. So you go in front of the minister, and then now, who are you? You are telling the minister that you are the IMC, and you are following up on the road for Bishop Herman College. You see, first of all, it will create a certain situation, and then it will look a certain way, like we are presenting BHOBU in a certain light. How can we start something, and then the minister knows these faces who he has been working with? Then all of a sudden, all those people are taken away. Please, let me finish. Please, let me finish. And then all of a sudden, the minister has to now face completely new faces. If you have some old folks inside there, you will know where to go to Ministry of Education to follow up with the demands for the bus and for the renovations and all those things. So it is not about personalities. It's about continuity and energy. So the new people who are joining some elements of the old, also please put your hand down for the meantime. If you are preaching and people are raising their hands, it doesn't show respect. So it is about, you see, where the career I belonged to, you don't begin the battle and start changing the general. You understand? You don't begin the battle, and in the middle of the battle, you are changing the general. Even the troops who he was commanding may not be loyal to you. You understand? So it is about, you see, we have to maintain momentum. And we still need energy also. So the new people who are coming on board will bring that energy on board. The old people who are there, possibly not all of them, the old people who are there, they will make sure that they bring on board that institutional memory. When you have the questions, they answer you and all that. So please, let's not be emotional about it. It is for the good of the union and the school. Let's very critically consider the issues. Thank you very much.
I'm having a mic here. I think the way we are going, if we don't take time, we'll be embarrassed on that anniversary. Look, I was looking at the year groups that contributed to INEC. 7. We don't contribute to us for these activities. I don't know the last time we went to Herman. I was there with my son. When we went there, my son went to Achimota. We went around and I said, hey, is this your school? I said, yes. This one dear. That's what he said. The way we are going, we will embarrass ourselves. There's already momentum around how others went and the way we are going. We don't generally contribute to our school. We don't. Generally, we don't contribute. So, okay, we don't like the old INEC. Let all of them go. Let's form a new one. You form a new one, but you need resources to push it. Where will you get it? From the year groups. And the leaders must be people who help you get the resources. So the way we are going, want everybody go, form a new one. Okay, you form a new group. You start all over. You need to go back to the old year groups for them to contribute for you to go. You have to be traveling to Pando frequently. Where will you get the money? Then we should contribute to the whichever executive we have so that they can have resources to push the agenda. But the way we are going, everybody go, let's form a new one, let's start all over again. If we don't take that, we will embarrass ourselves in February 2026.
Hello. Good afternoon. To be honest with you, for Bishop Herman, I've been going there because I have
2 more submissions.
I have my son there, I have siblings there. But from the look of things, we were not saying that they are pushing the old executives out. Maybe we have some projects, you people are already on board on that project. Let's bring the new executives to understudy you. Then you tell them, when you go here, see this man. When you go here, see this man. You take them through. Because no matter what, you can't hold the mantle forever. A time is coming, you will feel old. But when we are saying that we are pushing off the old executives, it is not like that. We want the new ones who are coming on board to understudy you. Then, as you are going to see the minister, you take him, oh, minister, this is our new executives who are on board now. And from time to time, I'll be sending them to you. That is the best way out.
One more submission. Yeah.
Prof Chair, my submission, this issue has lingered for a time now.
Yep.
From 22nd, your word 22nd, you give us 2 options.
Yep.
Can we go by that 2 options? We have limited time. A year is not enough. If we vote based on those 2 options, it will be decisive. Then we'll go with it. I don't see why we should be troubling ourselves with the new energy and old energy to go. I think we should marry the 2 and move on. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so those 2 are, to make progress, those 2 positions are, so one is to replace current INEC with some hybrid body, also in the interim capacity. That's one. The second is to let current INEC continue in a place. In a caretaker capacity, and they will be required to give account of their stewardship, including finances. No, so those are the two options. Okay.
Prof, I just have to make a word.
Sure.
Please, from myself and my colleagues INEC, we are no more interested in holding any position. So let it be clear to all of you. So don't even talk about INEC stay in whatever capacity or whatever. No, that option is completely no. We have carried the mantle for 2 years. We have done ours. Whether we have done well or not, posterity will judge. So let any new person that will come and take over. We'll give you a handover. All the things that are pending, we'll let you know. You also follow up and make sure the work is done.
Thank you.
So, Prof, Nyegbe Jain.
Well, on that note, then, speaking for himself and his team.
I'm not sure jokes
Okay, no, Zato. Yeah, Zato, you are coming back. Are you coming back? Okay, but, we heard what he said. There won't be in a leadership situation. But there's no way we can let them just go like that. So, thinking on my feet now, keep them as what? Some ex officio to do what and not do what.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah.
From
we have some hands up.
Dr. Richard Baiche, it is clear that they have decided to step down, or if you like, not to contest or be considered for any future position.
The interim thing, yeah.
Yes. However, I want to put up a proposal.
Yeah.
So as it is so representative and acceptable by all of us,
yeah,
I will propose a 5-member committee from the decades. 71 representative, 80, 90, 2000, and 2010. So that it cuts across. So that we don't just nominate individuals here and vote. So that it is acceptable across board. 70s one, 80s one, 90s one.
Per decade.
Exactly.
So they're not all old, they're not all young.
Exactly. And then we'll retain at least 2 of current members of the immediate INEC. 2. No. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. We are human beings.
Yes. Carry on.
Hello, please, Mr. Chairman, do I still have the floor?
You have the floor.
Then, we are human beings. They have taken the decision.
Yeah.
They can be spoken to.
Yeah.
We need them. So we'll speak to them to have 2 of them as official members. We are not going to decide. We'll leave it to them to give us 2 members to be added to the 5 decade groups so that we form an interim management committee. Thank you. I so submit.
Thank you. Okay, so we heard him. Okay, per decade, 5 decades, 1 rep per decade of the 5. We append to that 2 from the INEC that just exited for continuity, memory, and the rest of it. That's his proposal.
Okay. Respectfully, thank you, Chair. I would also want to, I think we are mixing the IMC with the 75th anniversary committees. The proposal is to have an interim management committee, probably made up of some number of people, about 3, sitting and guiding in leadership. And to now have 75th anniversary committees. So to me, I would also want to respectfully suggest that the current INEC members, as we are suggesting that they shouldn't be thrown away, can become members of the 75th anniversary committees. So if you are on certain projects and you have to be the chair of that committee, respectfully so. But for the leadership, we propose a new leadership that will manage these committees, or these committees reports to that interim management committee. That is what the proposal was about. So it's not as if they don't get to be in IMC, doesn't mean they will not participate in BHOBU affairs. They can lead committees, being it the finance committee, being it the project committee, being it infrastructure committee. Our expertise, if needed, could be in some of these areas. We are only proposing that if council can also look at that. Thank you.
Arnold has mentioned all the points that I want to say. Thank you.
Okay, so just to buttress the point, indeed, on the agenda today is the composition of the constitution of the 75th anniversary committee. So that is also on the agenda for today. If I'm hearing him a bit, maybe we should have the two in mind for sure. Maybe we can even handle them together somehow. Yeah. Maybe we can handle them together. Okay. So, but going, the idea is that this interim IMO, by decade, somebody's proposal, a clear proposal is by the decade, 5 decades, 5 persons. That is the clear proposal on now. We have many hands. We are nominating. Well, first we accept to buy into the idea, and then, yeah.
Okay, let's have Barry Doe online. Barry Doe online. Online, Barry Doe. Okay, Derek Abubia.
Yeah, hello.
Okay.
Okay. So good.
Yeah, hello, can I be heard? Okay.
Hello. Hello, can I speak?
Okay, Derek, you continue.
Okay, thank you. So thank you for the opportunity. I just wanted to appeal to the current INEC. You see, we taking a decision that we have all decided that will not be part. I don't think it is good for BHOBU. We don't do that. You were voted for as individual people. And if there are issues we are trying to resolve, if you come together and say we've all decided that we won't be part of this, it's not a good thing. I think they should reconsider their decision. At least anyone who desires to still play any leadership role within the current NEC is more or less should be able to put himself up for anything. And that way, because you also have constituencies that follow you, you have people who look up to you. People's heart is towards BHOBU because there are individuals here who are part of this. And to come together and say, we will not, I don't think it is fair to BHOBU. And I will plead to them to just consider that decision. I don't think that whatever is happening in BHOBU, it happens, but we come together and we build up and we keep the unity and we keep going. But I don't think that decision is right and we shouldn't just accept it. Thank you.
Okay. Barry Doe.
Well, we haven't. Oh, okay.
No, I think Derek has just spoken my mind, so we pick it up from there.
Thank you. Okay, so the point is taken. They have stepped down. They are no more in office, but they remain as individuals. The proposal to make for it. First of all, let me interject myself before I even continue the same I was making. We have to be out of here by 2 o'clock. We'll be here since 10 o'clock. We got here at 10. By 2 o'clock, we have to be out of here. Okay. So, if the proposal to go by the decades is accepted, 5 decades, 5 persons, we'll take that. And as we are doing that, we have in mind the 75th anniversary committee itself, which would then have subcommittees, because there's lots to do when it comes to celebrations. So let's keep that in mind as we are nominating the people for the IMO here. Keep in mind that we need good people on the 75th anniversary committee too. Okay? So the 70th decade, 80th decade, 90th, 2000, 2010, the current ones are too young, right? Okay. So with that, then, given that that's acceptable, right? So let's form the committee. Yes. The auditors. Okay, the auditors would like to be discharged. I think they've done their job. Let's clap for them. Then we can yes.
It may not be appropriate for us to do the nominations now. Maybe the decade year group need to consult.
Okay, I'm hearing you. He's saying something.
Maybe they need to consult, come together, and get one rep to represent the decade. So if we sit here and we just mention names, once it is agreed at Congress, we can give ourselves 2 weeks.
No, I hear you because we have suffered that in the past. Yeah. Because I know you, I nominate you. You may not be up to it, you may not want to do it, but you've been nominated and you are there and you are not active. So what do you think about this idea? Let's think carefully about what he's saying. Agree to the principle of rep per decade, but rather than saying you, I like you, I don't like you, give us. But how to coordinate that becomes an issue. There are 10-year groups per decade. How are we going to coordinate that?
The president can take charge of that. For example, already we have EDFO taking care of 90s for those support. So for the 90s, I don't see that being a problem.
Okay.
The rest, I think the year group presidents can come together. We all have a common platform. Yes. So they just come together, consult, and nominate one person.
I'm hearing you. What about the older year groups? 70th decade, for example. You may not get them.
Hello, please, can I suggest something? I want us to combine both 70 and 80. Let's combine 70 and 80. Let them be one.
Yeah.
I am sure if you want to go by that route, it wouldn't help us. My suggestion would be, let's do nominations here because we have the highest decision-making body here. With that being said, I personally would like to nominate the following to be part of the IMC. One is Bishop Glover.
You are or you are not accepting the predicating?
No, I don't think that is there because
so make that clear. I mean, make it clear.
Yes. I think I share a different opinion because you can get within the 90s group that we need 2 people who are very vibrant and knowledgeable and can help the cause of BHOBU. But because we are selecting one, the other may not have the opportunity to also still be part of this thing. So there is going to be a challenge. And we may also be cutting off some particular year groups, which will also be like disenfranchising them. This is the highest decision-making body. People are here representing various year groups. Let them make nominations now to be considered into the IMC. But for the 75th anniversary committees, respectfully, I would like to suggest that when the IMC is formed, they should consult with the year group leaders, and based on that, they should give us the committees that will be needs to be in place. Then based on that, people will nominate people to these committees. Because if we say we want to nominate people to the 75th anniversary committee now, it may also be difficult because we need to identify, first of all, what committees must be in place first. So, with that being said, respectfully, I personally would like to nominate people such as...
you cannot nominate more than one, can you?
Oh,
you can nominate more than one.
So I nominate.
One.
Okay. Yes. Yep. I have not said it's been accepted. I said if accepted, I will go by. Yes. Yes, I agree. That's why I said if accepted. So let's take a decision.
Like I'm saying, we are talking about IMC. IMC has to come with a tenure, 6 months, 3 months, but we've not heard anything of that sort. Because if 1 year.
Excuse me. I think I agree with survivor's decision.
Yeah.
Because in reality, this is where we have to see whether really the year group leaders are going to really work now. Okay, because we've been trying to make year group leaders work, but it seems they are not working. So, going by survivor's suggestion, it's a very good platform where work can really be done, okay, because they will have to now fall on their members and, as it were, whip them into order, okay. So let's make the year group leaders work. And when they work, that's where the success of the union will really show.
Okay. But the main argument here is the one he raised. This is Congress, the decision, but so it should be done at Congress. That's a strong point he made. Yeah.
Chair.
Yeah.
I want to second the motion presented by Arnold.
And the motion is?
That we, over here now,
Yep.
we nominate the 5-member committee.
Yep.
We have work to be done.
We have work to be done.
And it's not about, even in my opinion, I don't really care about whether it's decade group. Those of us here now, we are seeing the urgency and we know the essence of what we want to do in the next 1 year. So that's why we are here. So, and we are the only people who can take this concrete decision right now. So I don't care, even if it comes from one decade.
1 year group.
I don't care.
1 year group.
So the people are here, we will ask them. Yes, if you are nominated and you are seconded and you think you can do it, you say yes. If you cannot, you step down. Then we get somebody else. Thank you very much.
Well, we have to solve the matter, and the decision has to be taken at Congress. This is Congress. Let's go for it.
So, do you want to nominate?
Yes. Yeah, the decision has to be taken at Congress.
Yes.
This is Congress.
Yes.
We must take the decision here.
Okay.
We must have the people now. We must have the 5 people from here.
Okay. For nomination, yes. Yes, I nominate.
What is the question?
That is what he has done.
Okay, so, okay. Let's do it this way. So this is Congress. Congress has to decide who our leadership would be, who constitute our leadership. So we must have the people here. The number 5, because it's quite a bit of work. 3 is on the low side. The number 5 appears reasonable. How many people agree to the number 5? Okay. Now, so we must make that decision here. This is Congress. Let's be mindful of representation, age, skills. The decade thing is about age. No, it's not. The knowledge doesn't belong only to the young or to the old. but across there, people of varied backgrounds, experience, dedication. Actually, the most important is people who are ready to work. If you ask me, that's the most important thing. People who are ready to work, most important. Ready and available, I will hit the ground running at a meals. Okay? So, with that, as we nominate, please bear this in mind. Let's take nominations now and let's make progress.
Okay.
Yeah, you've been dying to nominate, so, but you can have one. Yeah.
Yes, please. I would like to nominate Professor Jade.
Professor Jade is not here, is he? Where are you? You came in Nicodemously. Okay. Professor Jade. Okay. Yeah. Seconded. Okay. He is the 8th deacon. Another nomination.
Okay, so another nomination. Another nomination.
Let's make progress. Yes.
I would want to nominate Bishop Derek Akubia, mainly because of his role on the BRC and the fact that he's been a lot more trying to reconcile BHOBU to where we are today. So on that basis, I would want to nominate Bishop Akubia. He's not in the country at the moment, but he has joined online. So he's with us here. So
what year group is he?
Bishop Akubia belongs to the 96 year, upper 6th year group. No. When I went to Form 1 in 96, when I went to Form 1 in 96, it was the Daniel Prefect. His mate is here.
Okay, Bishop Akubia, any second?
Yes, sir.
Yes, second. Okay. And third nomination.
Prof, I don't know him personally. I don't know if he's here, but he became one of the controversial issues. I nominate Mauli Jebu. Thank you.
It's important for us to have the person online or in person. If it's not online or in person, that will be difficult. We have to live here with a firm decision who the people are.
Hello? Is Mauli online? No, he's not here. Okay. Mauli, can you speak, please? Mauli Jebu. Okay.
Why she's getting a nomination?
Mr. Chair, with all the doubts, I want to nominate the past INEC president. Why? Because we are in a transition. Whether he likes it or not, he needs to be part of the boat. We are talking about BHOBU. I think he's been emotional because of the way things are going. I'm pleading that he should be part of this fight.
And then seconded. Okay. Who is your secretary? Are you? How many nominations do we have now? He's not. Yes. Okay. One more. Hold on. No.
Oh, yes, I said. I also write to nominate Senior Edemgo, having provided leadership and so much influence in the union. I write to nominate him to be part of the committee.
I second. I nominate Bishop Glover.
No. We didn't cancel him.
It's Mauli there.
We need people to accept. Don't say cancel. You have to listen to him. No, Mauli is not here too. Is that let's hear him. Let's hear him.
Is Mauli there? Mauli Jebu is. Mauli, are you online? Okay, let's listen to Mauli.
Yeah, speak to him.
Speak to him. Mauli is there. Let's listen to him.
Yeah.
Hello, good.
Silence, please.
Somebody, Mauli is not.
Mauli is online, please.
Good morning to everybody, and thank you for the job. My apologies, I've been on and off.
Somebody, please.
What voice need you have a video?
You just wanted to know whether I was online, right? I wasn't sure what to say. Is that what you?
Okay, you have been nominated to join an interim capacity to lead BHOBU. Do you accept?
Yes, I do.
Hello, those who just came in, please. The attendance is here. Those who just joined, the attendance is here.
For the final nomination, I nominate Bishop Glover.
Okay, we are done with the nominations. We are voting 5.
Tony.
5.
Tony Niemi.
No. I'm saying from experience that these 5 people cannot carry this magnitude of money.
Tony.
Give me the list. Give me the list. Okay. Okay. Now, so we have the 5 names.
Can I make one comment, Mr. Chairman?
Who are the 2?
To nominate Bishop Glover.
Okay, now the question though, last time around, did we pinpoint who was going to be president, who was going to be secretary? Did we do that? Okay, so here we are. Here we have our 5. Professor Jade, Bishop Akubia, Dr. Baiche, Mr. Go, and Mauli Jebu. These are 5 people. And we have always said that Zato is there, but the interim that just stepped down cannot be too far from us. We have 1 person in there. But for all the things they have done, for all the things they know, the memory that they carry, we have to find work for them too. And we have come to the point where we are doing the 75th anniversary committee. We did a committee, which in turn will have subcommittees. And the work, those who have done it before know it's a lot of work. A lot of work. CTF, we carried the CTF, it was tough, but that's gone. So people who can, so everything toward the 75th anniversary, we need that committee. So again, we need to have a number and we give them a free hand to co-opt people who have expertise in this or that area to help us, because, and they have to sit and think, talk to those who have done it before, then have some of the committees, terms of reference, blah, 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 all of that. So we need, how big should this committee be? George, we are going to put you there if you continue talking. A group size of how many? Another 7. There will be a lot of work there. Maybe 7. There will be a lot of work there. Yeah, it always happens. Council of. Okay, 7.
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman.
Yes. Yes.
Mr. Chairman, our hands are up.
Go ahead.
So I think with the anniversary planning committee,
yes,
we should have like an apex committee that actually take full charge.
That's what we are thinking about. 7 there.
Yes, and under them there will be several
subcommittees.
Subcommittees.
Yes.
In order for us not to reinvent the wheel, I do think that there was some work done by Dr. BHOBU for the previous INEC, which was not carried through.
Okay.
I probably would suggest that the newly nominated INEC take a steady at that.
Okay.
That very proposal put forward. And then we'll come back and engage the year groups on that so that we can, within the next couple of weeks, set out to plan, to have an anniversary planning committee in place, and then we consider all the various committees for that.
Okay. Summary, what he's saying is that we don't have to have the 75th anniversary committee today. We can devolve that, so to speak, to the leaders platform, the IMC now, plus the leaders platform, to, because a lot must go into who you put on such committee, a lot more. So that's the idea. And they would come back to us. You have to report, come back to Council of Elders. Okay. How much time do we give them? 2 weeks. 1 week flies like something. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Okay. So here we are. We have our 5 again. Professor Jade, Bishop Akubia, Dr. Baiche, Mr. Edemko, Mr. Mauli Jebu. And then we are saying between them and year group leaders, within 2 weeks, they should choose. You have to choose your words carefully. I didn't want to say present, I didn't want to say nominate. Form, and should they run that by a Council of Elders first? Should they? Yes, say no. Everybody say yes, you are saying no. In consultation, thank you. In consultation with the Council of Elders, a 7-member, 75th anniversary planning committee, which will be the main body, under which there will be all the subcommittees. Okay? The secretary, take note of that. It will be. Yes. Yes.
I just want to draw attention.
Sure.
The committee we've just formed.
Yeah.
We don't. I don't know whether we have a finance person on that committee, because we are dealing with our anniversary. We are expecting some millions of dollars to come in, and I think that if it's not too late, we can get a finance person to be part of that committee to help us. I don't know.
You know what? I've got my 5. I'm happy. A finance person, have money. You take money. You give out money. If you are sincere, who cannot? You will account for how much you take money. You give out money. You don't have to be an accountant. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to. We don't have to. Yeah. Well, we did it and all of that. And they are in interim capacities. And then if we have to put our money people, 75th anniversary, Reverend, 75th anniversary, they'll put the accountants there for that purpose. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, those who are here, yeah, they want to see those who are here in person. Thomas Aquinas, please. Zato will see him. Let them go. Please stand up, let them see you. Yeah.
Jebu, let's see you online, and then Reverend is already here. Yeah, yeah. Only Jebu, let's see you online. Come. Yeah. Now they want your pictures. There's a chair there. Move that chair closer. Yeah, don't get more chairs there. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So, congratulations. Induction ceremony. Okay. Soldiers. Soldiers. Okay, so here we are. 3 of them are here. Professor Jede, Dr. Baiche, Mr. Go. Not here, Bishop Akobia, and oh, they're online. Can we see them online? Okay, so there we meet them to online. Okay, so
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair.
So they've already whispered that they want Thomas Akona to say a few words on that.
Yes. Okay, good afternoon, BHOBUs. I don't want to say this coup d'etat, perhaps. The EC chairman becoming an executive, I don't know how we look at that, but the EC business is on hold now.
He wanted me to dissolve EC. EC is not dissolved.
So thank you all for nominating me and my colleagues. We need everybody's hands on deck so that we can help, especially towards the 75th anniversary celebration. I am very happy that Dr. Baiche is still around. I wasn't happy.
Santo, this time you have to change.
Oh.
The speech man we know now has become a snail.
So we want everybody's cooperation and let's work together. And some of us don't have that much energy, so we need younger ones on board to help. And we want people who are well resourced. This is very important. I heard a few comments about why were they using our money to stay in hotels and feed themselves and so on. So we want people who are well resourced to come on board and help. So thank you very much. Just few words. We'll interact.
To the washroom. Go. Yes. Okay, let me start it. You go ahead, and then I'll go to the washroom. Go. No, you go. I'm Jerry. Okay. So we promised ourselves 2 o'clock. We have a quick business to do in respect of our constitutional review process. It's been underway. It's just not finished yet. At the last meeting, the emergency meeting we had on Monday, we had, so up to the point what had been circulated previously, we have that document. Additional suggestions that were made that had not gotten incorporated were made available. So what we need now is the process of the next steps for a constitution that will guide us when we are, soon after the elections, we should have a Congress and put in place substantive. But within the next steps towards finishing up that constitution,
which will then be adopted and become our blueprint. Now, is there any member of that Constitutional Review Committee that is here now? Is there any member here? Are you? Oh, you know that. You are. You're a member. Okay. Is it the only one here? Any other? Comment too. Yes. Okay. Oh, there. Yes. Are you able to tell us? The lawyers among us are not here. No problem. Are you able to tell us the next steps that we might take to get a substantive thing?
The configuration we are doing now, I
yeah.
think that the view of the configuration we are doing now, I think that that committee needs to be expanded. They are only 4 or 5. So if we get it to 7, the work can be speeded up and gotten done. Please, it's important. We need energy.
Constitutional Review Committee. Will anybody nominate themselves? Any volunteer?
We have Solar Accra. Yaisu is there.
On what basis are you mentioning the names?
No, the existing. He's mentioning the existing.
Oh, the existing. Share the names again, please. Yeah.
I've gotten a first name, but we have not included his name. Jaisu, Jonathan, Martin Dansu, Sichope, what's the name? Alfred Seto Boachi, and then Acclamati.
So are you 6 or 7?
Sorry.
Number plus yourself.
Yes, myself.
You're 6. You're 6. Are you?
Then maybe come in.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a total of how many?
7.
7. You want 7 is good enough. Isn't 7 good enough?
Yes.
7 is good enough. Thank you. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Prof. Chair. Gentlemen, Mr. Chair will be back very soon, so let's carry on. We are now on any other business, but we will begin with a consideration of the official launch of BHOBU Games. So, suggestions, please. I think we are talking about timings here. When, where.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Thank you very much, Soldier. And Mr. Chairman, my name is Sylvester Kwame Kafui Minta. I'm the chairman of BHOBU Games Planning Committee. So we are here this afternoon to talk about this year's event, which is happening on the 19th of September. We usually will be having it in this month of July, but because of the World Cup, we decided to move it to September. So this year's event is happening on the 19th of September at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. So we are entreating all year groups to actively participate beyond the year groups that have registered to actively participate in the games that are upcoming. So we have different categories. We have category A, category B. We have category A, category B. So before I continue, we need to watch a little video of what has been happening. It's just a 1-minute video. Okay, so thank you. So the video you just watched are excerpts of what we've been doing in the previous years. So actually, we are celebrating our 10th anniversary of organizing BHOBU Games. And we are lucky this year to have one of our own to fully sponsor what is happening this year. It's proudly BHOBU 2002. Reverend Doe's year group. Reverend Doe has been very influential in ensuring that this sponsorship comes to play. So what's happening this year is that all year groups are they're not paying any participation fee. So all year groups that are taking part are getting involved for free. However, as a committee, we have engaged the year groups and made them understand that we need to, they have to give a token of 500 cedis each as a commitment fee, which would be used at the end of the day to support the sports department of Bishop Herman College. So at the end of the day, it's a form of support to the school, so to link whatever benefits that BHOBU Games is bringing to the union and also to the school as well. In fact, for the past 10 years, BHOBU Game has been one of the biggest rallying points for BHOBU. It is something that has been consistent over the years that has been able to bring a lot of the young year groups together. And this year, we are appealing to our elderly, Senior Zato, we've heard a lot about you in Bishop Herman, what you've been able to do in terms of the 100-meter race. This year, we are having category A, which is football, and category B, which also comprises of indoor games. Then we also have a category which we call the Legends category. It's for the likes of you, so it's penalty shootout. So you come, there's the small post, you play penalty just to get the small one. But you can take part as well. Yeah. So the whole essence is for us to ensure that it is not just a young people's thing. We want to get our elderly people involved. We want to make sure that BHOBU Games becomes one of the rally points for all of us, for us to bond and make sure that it becomes a success. So once again, I also want to talk about an event coming Saturday, which is the 4th of July. We are having BHOBU Poga Health Walk. Our ladies have been very supportive when it comes to BHOBU Games. So we have instituted what we call the BHOBU Games Health Walk. It's like a precursor to the BHOBU Games. So it's happening this Saturday on the 4th of July across all zones. So it's happening in Ho, it's happening in Hohwe, it's happening in Kumasi, Cape Coast, and all other Kpandu and all other places, including diaspora. So we are entreating all year group leaders to try and inform their year groups to participate actively and massively in this year's BHOBU Games. So once again, it's happening on the 19th of September 2025 at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. On this note, I would like to declare BHOBU Games duly launched in the name of God the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
This is an appeal. Add a special category. COE versus IMC. Penalty shootout. So that they will all be there to play the penalty. Thank you.
Thank you. So we are making progress. 2 o'clock, we promise ourselves. AOB, 2 o'clock, we are leaving here. AOB, yes.
A follow-up, please.
Here's the mic. Yeah.
You said participation fee is 500 cedis.
It's not participation fee.
What
it's
is
a commitment.
Commitment fee. I just want to ask whether don't they need any other thing in kind for the activities?
Well, he didn't ask.
So,
something is going on.
Okay.
Yes. Hello, Chairman. Minta, what is Minta? Can you give me an average of the number of people who normally attend BHOBU Games? Can you have an average? No, please. 5,000. Okay, last year, 2024, when we had our Congress, the number, was it, no, yes, was it 2024? When we had the Congress at Teachers Hall, the attendance was so poor that after the Congress, I submitted a write-up on these BHOBU games. I was saying that if this is the best rallying point for all Bahicans, why can't we fuse this together with the Congress? I was saying that we could start the Congress by, say, 7 o'clock. By 4 o'clock, maybe we'll be done. Then we have our Congress maybe from 4 to maybe 2 hours, 6 hours, 6 o'clock, and we'll be done. But I was rather put on the carpet. I was insulted and all sorts of, So please, I'm bringing this suggestion again. Is it possible that we can do that?
Think about how to fuse it. I must say, if anybody can recall the years that we do have Congress at Gimpa during Professor Salah's time, in fact, that was one of the biggest Congress we've ever had. The whole idea was that, in fact, on this occasion, we should have been bringing all the year groups to come and do balloting. It's one of the things that drives the numbers to Congress. It was one of the things that we wanted to do. But based on all the issues surrounding this particular Congress, that's why we didn't want to create. So next time,
You'll try to. Yes, they'll think about it. Okay, AOB, we are leaving here at 2 o'clock. AOB.
Tony. Just one quick, Mr. Chair. So the year groups are the sort of roots of BHOBU. But sometimes the year groups are also sort of operating in silos. And my suggestion to the IMC is that maybe there should be some sort of regular touch base with the year groups. So on all the platforms that they have, if the IMC will show up once a while, interact with each of the year groups, and just generate interest and support for the BHOBU national activities.
Thank you. There's a very important announcement. That is, Bishop Herman Regimental Cadet Corps or Cadet Band has won a zonal contest.
Regional contest.
No, it's zonal. The country is divided into 3 zones: north, middle, and then the southern belt. Bishop Herman has won the southern zone. This Monday, they are coming to take part in a national contest in Accra here, Fire Service Training Center. Yes. They have sent out a lot of requests to the school management and INEC. Here they are to INEC. The school bus is not roadworthy enough to bring them to Accra. Its capacity is only 33. The contingent number is 54. How do we transport them to Accra? Meanwhile, they need outfits. Yesterday, a request is about T-shirts. They can't be always in their uniforms, school uniform, etc. So they needed some outfit. Even without consulting my president, I've given him a green light that I will consult president, and then we can take up that bill to produce about 55 T-shirts for them. It's about 45 cedis per T-shirt, and then we can take that bill. It's about 3,000. Fortunately, they are making a new regimental outfit, ceremonial outfit for them. And one of our senior men has taken up that bill. So, in fact, yesterday, he paid out the bill. I'm expecting the delivery of the items anytime today or tomorrow. a full army regimental uniform, the cap, the band, everything, sash, with yes, the boot, the mirror shoes. So they will be here.
Times 55.
So what I'm saying is that we need some support to boost the morale of the guys. We discuss it a bit among ourselves so that when we are here today, we can do some lala sulala, silver collection, and see how we can support them with. In fact, the National Cadet Secretariat is hosting them. What they need now, transport to be in Accra, and then improve on their outfits. So that is information for the Congress.
Okay, you ended by saying you wanted to do some. Okay, can you organize that? Wait, because we are closing. It's 2 o'clock. So get going.
How much do you want? How much is your budget?
For this item, for the cadet thing.
The transport.
The transport.
How much is your budget?
For the transport.
How much is your budget?
Project.
How much do you want? It is cancelled. Chairman, it is cancelled.
No, it cannot be cancelled. No, it cannot be cancelled. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. Yeah, he learned from me. He learned from me. But it cannot be cancelled. No, it cannot be cancelled. So, George, get in touch with him after this. Please. Go. AOB.
Thank you very much. I think this has been a very engaging session.
Yeah.
I just want to bring to the attention of our young BHOBUs.
Yep.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep.
I just want to bring the attention to our young BHOBUs. We should try and adopt the young BHOBUs coming. I mean, BHOBU 2015 and 2005 have this collaboration, and they are trying to train us to become good BHOBUs. So I'm just bringing a suggestion that other teaching groups should also adopt. And then also the issue with jobs. Our young BHOBUs are really struggling, so you should really help us. I mean, they are really struggling. So if you want to help the young BHOBUs, you can see me and let's talk about that. Thank you very much.
Mention your name again so people know.
Stefan Collins Espelt, BHOBU 2015 president.
Okay, thank you. BHOBU 2015 president. I think that will be easier for them to remember.
Okay. Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Yes. I have a suggestion to make.
Sure.
I don't want to be a devil's advocate, but BHOBUs, they don't give money. They are stingy one way or the other. Please plead with me. BHOBUs are very stingy.
Yeah.
I want to use this medium to talk to the 75th, the new INEC. Yeah. If we can use the BHOBU games to market the 75th anniversary.
That's right.
And even raise money towards that, it will help us. We shouldn't be stingy. It is our own.
Yeah.
Somebody will sit somewhere and said, you have, that is why you are talking. That is not the issue.
Yeah.
Let's not be stingy. Thank you.
Thank you. Point taken. INEC, take note. Okay. Maybe 2 more and then we'll be out of here.
Hello.
Okay. Lawrence.
Is
Lawrence.
having
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so BHECO will be featuring in the National Science and Maths Quiz come 22nd July. We are contesting with SOBE, SHS, and then VACO Secondary School. Now, the thing about this year is that we couldn't get GOIL. GOIL is not going to sponsor the regional championship anymore. And so we are only doing the qualifications. Now, virtually everybody's going to just contest in one tournament or one contest. So we need a few things. We need support for the boys in kind and cash so that we can make it very good for them. We are expecting them to go into the nationals because we lost our seeded status last year. So we believe they will win this one and be in the national. So basically that is all. Then if you notice, our GON secretary just was talking about transport. Transport has been a big problem for Bishop Herman College.
And so for us in the STEM Foundation, BHOBU STEM Foundation, we want to buy a van, a 15-seater van, for the purposes of STEM initiatives only at Bishop Herman. Hey, Tony, why? So, but the last time I brought it up, the outgone president, Mr. Baiche, one-on-one, he told me we are going to get a 66-seater. So, Larry, why are you trying to raise 1 million cedis to buy a van, or 400 cedis, 400,000 to buy a home-used one? But I told and impressed on him that we cannot take a 66-seater bus, for example, to go for trials. Even fueling it is very difficult. So this is a project very dear to our hearts. Incidentally, the school changed coordinators. And so everything started so late. It's only in this March. We had a budget for the whole of 2026. Now they've thrown our budget overboard. They asked us to retool and resource the whole academy. So we've spent virtually all our money. So if you see a campaign asking for support, please. A lot of BHOBUs have helped. The very recent donation is from Reverend Dr. Paul Agboja. We need 12 desktop computers. That's what we need now. And because the 6 laptops, Dr. Agboja has given us 1 iPad for the coordinators and then 6 Chromebooks. So that is very laudable. The books, we've been buying. We are left with 114 more books. But these titles are not in the Ghanaian shops. We've come EPP, Trust, Ghana Trust, all of them, Methodist, all of them, Kingdom. We cannot find them. So we are searching online. If you find them, we'll still come back to you. We don't have credit card to buy. So if it fall on you, kindly support us so that we can make the ECHO great again. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We are going.
Yes. Mr. Chairman, thank you. I want to make a special appeal. Anyway, my name is Gregory.
Gregory.
Yes. I'm the 91-year group organizer. My appeal to all of us as BHOBUs is that we are a family. And our main goal is to support BHECO. Our goal is not supposed to be fighting amongst ourselves. As much as possible, I'm happy the new leadership will take this as one of their jobs, key jobs, to try as much as possible to bring us together. And when you are a leader, you hear things you don't hear. But I want to appeal to all of us. When you happen to be on the year group leadership platform, sometimes the utterances, the posts that people put there, it puts people off. Please, please, we are here to disagree and agree. But let's all mind our language that we use for each other. Even if you are an elder, respect the younger ones. The same thing is younger ones should also pay their due. To respect elder ones. Because at the end of the day, if we are fighting amongst ourselves, the apathy continues and who suffers? BHOBU suffers. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So you'll be the last person.
So thank you very much. My observation, my name is Robert Mawinyega. We seem to have too many fragmented platforms. We need to agree to some specific official platforms that is credible by all standards to communicate official BHOBU information to all and sundry. I think that those other platforms that exist, yes, we don't have to dissolve them. They are good. But we must agree that we want some specific groups such that when communications come from those platforms, we know they are official. And so I would want that the IMC should consider that seriously so that we could probably do an audit of the platforms that exist. It has been one of our challenge. And for instance, the website, social media handles, and all of that. I'm sure the IMC, looking at the capable people we have in the helm of affairs, we should be able to, with some of us are willing to help as much as possible so that we can streamline the communication from BHOBU leadership to the membership. Finally, I want to suggest that we should consider, the IMC should consider probably launching the 75th anniversary, if it is possible, at the BHOBU Games. Okay, it's a very big platform we should use to hype the 75th anniversary. The other option is to work towards the Founders Day. It is one calendar program that we have not taken so seriously. We witnessed the attendance recently at Mary Mother of Good Counsel, where we had a collaboration with POGA. The attendance was not what we expected. So I pray that the calendar year of BHOBU must come out very early so that we can agree that in the year that we are going to run through, we have some specific programs. BHOBUs who have to keep, year groups who have to keep on their calendar and run with it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And the platform can be a new one, and only BHOBU messages will be posted there. That kind of thing. So it's strange. You go there, you see only BHOBU messages. Not, yeah. Okay. Very last person.
Chairman, money just 1 minute.
And now for the last. Go ahead.
Good. I have listened to all that has been said here. My name is Ronald Yawodeku, 204. Am I too young to be here? Anyway. So, I have realized that on our platforms, the issue has to do with accountability. Please and please, this new leadership that we have, BHOBUs are willing to give. It is not that we are stingy. Maybe back there on campus, perhaps we are not having, so we were not giving. But now we are feeding, so we can give. But when you give, you don't see accountability. Would you be encouraged to give again? So I want to plead with you. Please, new executive, be accountable to us, and you see a change in our attitude. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. On that note, it's 2:17, 70 minutes after 2 p.m. We started at 10, a couple of minutes after 10. Yeah, but we got here at 10. 4 hours almost of sitting and all of that. But I must say that I'm relieved. Am I the only one relieved? Am I the only one relieved? Am I? Okay. Thank you all very much. I could sleep better. That 22nd meeting, you know where I was? I was far away somewhere. I could sleep that night, and today even more relieved. So I thank you very much. We are a family. Let's continue as a family. On that note, we'll sing the anthem again, and we'll pray, and then, yeah. Yeah.
First, we'll sing this one. I'm proud to be here, Herman.
I think we failed to acknowledge the presence of the BHOBU North America president.
Oh, where is he? Well, we didn't even know.
He's right here in
What's his name? Yeah. What is it?
Dr. J. John Cratchit.
Don't push POGA because it's a BHOBU Congress, so you can't push POGA.
Thank you, my fellow BHOBUs. It's good to be home and to be part of this great Congress. I wish that this is a starting point for Bishop Herman. Our whole aim is to make Bishop Herman great again, to go back to where our name was in the books of Ghana. Thank you very much.
I'm proud to be here, Herman.
So just a quick one also to acknowledge the presence of BHOBU Franklin Gisa, BHOBU 2001 year group. He recently made a very handsome donation to the school choir. ropes and then musical instruments. And then to our progress here present, thank you very much for coming.
Where's the attendance list, please?
It's going up. Be sure you write your name, but be on some platform.
Okay.
It's going to be streamlined, but still be sure you're on some platform. Yes. Okay.
We are proud to be Behekans. We'll sing that before the anthem. I'm proud to be a Behekan. I'm proud.
No, those who know that song. I don't know that one. I don't know that one.
1, 2. I'm proud to be a Behekan.
I'm proud. I'm proud to be a Behekan. I'm proud. I'm proud to be a Behekan. I'm proud. I'm proud to be a Behekan. I'm proud. Our predecessors have played a noble role to make the school great. So whatever I do, my will shall be to uphold the good name of BHOBU. So whatever I do, my will shall be to uphold the good name of BHOBU.
Come join with us to sing
in praise of BHOBU. Where God and light we sing, in spirit bold and free. In BHOBU, will BHOBU, will BHOBU, Mata Alma.
There is refreshment outside. When you get.
Thank God before the truth to live and die for thee.
There is refreshment down there. This one. The guy not drink drink, but I said there's refreshment. Okay, there's refreshment.
Shall we share the grace? The grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us now and forevermore. Amen. God bless you.
Ago. Hey, the band. Please. The silver collection. Please. Please, the silver collection. Thank you. Hello, silver collection for the band. There's a phone here, a phone. Missing phone. Yes. Thank you. Oh, no. I will leave it. This if you know. Yes. Please, the silver collection. Silver collection, please. Carry my brother.
President of the University of Ghana Campus 206 years by then. 206.